everybody. Welcome back to my Absolutely Fried podcast. It looks a little different. It does. It does look a little bit different, but okay. Let me just go ahead and loop you in case you haven't been here. And if you haven't, you should definitely come and join us on Twitch anytime you get the chance to, because I actually had a discussion with what I would call the board. The board of this podcast, which is all of you. I went live last week and I talked about not necessarily liking visually how my podcast was looking and exactly what it was that I was trying to do, which is honestly recreate the exact vibe that I had back in my old apartment, which was just hanging out in my living room. I can't do that in this apartment. I have a whole room and I've been trying to curate the same vibe and it never was what I wanted it to be. And I could never pinpoint it until I realized, wait guys, I'm just so far away from you. So I've brought myself a little bit closer. Let me know what you think. Just by looking at it by myself right now, I'm so fucking excited and I actually love it. I love it. I don't know about you guys, but I love it. I love being this close to you. It feels like I could touch you right now. It almost feels like, no, but I'm very happy with this setup. Let me know how you guys feel about it. You guys know I've been like trying to figure something out for like a while, but this might be it. This one might be it, guys. But anyway, welcome back to my Absolutely Fried podcast. My name is Jezabelle. If you're watching on YouTube, hello. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you're more of a listener than a viewer, just know that this podcast is available to you on every streaming platform. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Samsung, Amazon, you name it, it's there. Just search Absolutely Fried and it'll pop up. Also want to apologize, dude. It's freaking late. If you're watching on Twitch right now, it is 8 p.m. for me, which for a lot of you on the East Coast, holy shit, it's very late for you. Sorry to keep you up so late. But guys, honestly, I was just taking some time to myself today because I feel like I've just really been neglecting myself the past couple of weeks. If you follow my main channel on YouTube, then you know I've been talking about that. I just kind of like go balls to the wall with like editing and taking my time up with so many different things that I just truthfully neglect myself a lot. So today I took myself on a nice walk. I called my mom. I really like barely have time to even tap in with people. So I just had like a 2-hour phone call with my mom today, which was so nice. I used to be able to talk to her every day. And like, as I get older, it feels like to be quite honest with you, I just make less and less time to do things like that. But let this be your reminder to call your freaking mom, call your parents, call your siblings, call your friends and check up on them if it's been a while. Sometimes we just kind of get caught up in life. But yeah, I got to talk to my mom today, which was really nice. I picked up some canna butter and I made some freaking edibles. I made edibles today for the first time in a while. Guys, don't make fun of me. I've been living off roaches. That's nothing new. I feel like that's been something that I have always done on this podcast, but truthfully, I need to buy some more weed. I'm living off of roaches. But today I made some edibles, which I'm really excited to have tonight. If this roach isn't enough, I brought myself a nice beverage over to enjoy. So we'll be good. We'll be good because I'm trying to take it slow because I'm going to be having my edibles in like an hour probably after I eat dinner. But boy, oh boy, I have a lot to talk to y'all about. I really do. I have a lot because I would be lying to you right now if I told you that I wasn't holding out on you. I, in fact, have been holding out on you, and I apologize for that. And by holding out on you, I mean I have been doing a lot of stuff and have not kept you up to date. It used to be I would come on this podcast and divulge everything that I have going on in my life, like what it is I've been up to. I would keep y'all up to date, but I don't know, girl. It got lost in the sauce because I have not told you everything I've been doing. And some of you peeped that on Instagram. I posted a story at what looked like I was at a club this past weekend. And I got quite a few people who messaged me and were like, Jezabelle, our girl is outside. You're outside. Some people even accused me of lying. They were like, I thought you were a homebody. I thought you said you didn't go out. What is this? What is this? Just flat out, just evidence shoved into my face. Whoa, guys. I just looked really good that night. And I looked good. I looked gorgeous. Thank you, guys. If you didn't see, bitch, I'm going to pull up the story right now. Actually, because I did look so good. Mind you, boom, if you're not following me on Instagram, are we for real? I thought we were like this. What's going on? What's the point of me having them above my head? What's going on? What's happening here? Boom, check out this picture. Check out that picture. is so good, bitch. Okay, the story. Let me pull up the story. Damn, I needed to focus on my phone so y'all could see this shit. My story, I just looked so good. I had like these giant heeled boots on. I had just gone thrifting, and mind you, we're gonna get into that. I had just gone thrifting that same day. I did my makeup all cute and shit. Check me out. Check me out. Ooh, 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 ooh. She looks good. She looks good. Oh my god. Oh my god. She looks so good. I know. I know. I know. I was obsessed with how I looked that day. Sorry, my camera's like tweaking out. Hello, don't show my whole room. Don't show them how I have dirty clothes on the floor. What the fuck? I was so proud with how I got myself dressed that day. I did my makeup and everything. I was very proud of myself. I looked good. So like honestly, if you're trying to see more of me, I would say that I am the most put together on Instagram. So let me tell you something. Jezabelle comes up on this podcast in her pajamas, straight out the shower, just like I always look like, you know, this is the homebody Jezabelle, right? But I be out, I could put something on. Let me tell you what. Don't get it confused, because on TikTok and on here, I might look disheveled, but let me tell you something. I could put it together. I can. All right? And the only place that you really get to see that is Instagram. But yeah, no. Let's get into that. So I kind of have been outside, sort of, kind of, not all of the time, but I'm trying to push myself to go out more, right? And this is something that we know. I talk about this very often. This is something that I've been attempting to do for a while, right? But let's talk about specifically this past weekend, because I feel that it's important that we discuss it, because I actually need to kind of expose myself a little bit. This is gonna... I just need y'all, if you really fuck with me, I need you to listen, and I need you to help me. All right? This is a non-judgmental time. All right? This podcast episode, you can't judge me. You have to just lock in with me and support me on this, okay? All right. So boom. Let me start with the beginning of the day. I and another person have this friend who... honestly, I'll say his name. His name is Stick. I've been friends with him since I lived back in Atlanta, since I was like 18 years old. I met him when I was 18 years old. And he is truthfully one of like my closest friends. You know, he's somebody that's been in my life for many years now. And he's just a really great guy, in my opinion. He is someone that's there when you need them. And crazy enough, he ended up moving to LA too. He moved to LA before I moved to LA. So he makes music. And mind you, he's a phenomenal artist. He is extremely versatile, which I feel like is difficult to find in an artist. You know, usually an artist picks a genre and they stick to it, but Stick is he's so creative that he has done everything from rap to rock music. And personally, Stick, if you're listening to this, bud, I think that your rock music is your fucking best. But you do you. I love you no matter what. He moved to LA before I did to continue pursuing music. And it was really nice to move out here and have somebody that I knew. And not feel so alone when I moved out here, right? Well, Stick had a performance, which was so cool. I was so excited. Stick had this whole thing. Apparently, there was like, he had posted this flyer, and the flyer had on there that there was going to be like a bunch of smaller artists. I guess that this is common in LA, and which is really cool to find out about. I actually want to find more stuff that's like this and go and do this, because honestly, if you're looking for something cheap to do and something fun to do on the weekends that's not going to a club, find where like small artists, and by small I mean like these people are just regular average everyday people that just want to pursue music, or maybe it's something that's like a hobby or they're passionate about. They all like pool money together and they'll go and perform at these different like warehouses, which sounds a little bit sketch, but the warehouses are set up to be rented out to be able to perform. And when I say like very small performances, like they'll be anywhere from like probably max like between 20 to 50 people in the room. So like max 50 people in that room, but it's like a smaller room. The vibe, the energy, it's really fun, especially if you can go and see like a rock or like some sort of alternative band perform, like a smaller one. Oh my God, the energy is so great. It's not a club setting. It's definitely more of like a social setting, but it just feels a lot. I really enjoy it. I personally really enjoy stuff like that. And I used to do it back in Atlanta. So I'm trying to find the places here in LA that are like that, but that's what the situation was. And so, I was like, okay, bet. I'm going to pull up to this. Like, Stick has this, like, performance going on. Obviously, I have to go and support. You do stuff like that here. Ah, that's so cool. I love that stuff. It's so fun, right? I was like, obviously I have to go and support my friend. Like, what the fuck? So I was like, boom, I need to throw an outfit together. Like I've been talking about on like YouTube and everything. I've been trying to step up my style game. I've been trying to do my makeup. I was like, this is the perfect time to attempt to do a cool makeup look and put on a fucking fit. So boom, what did I do? I hit the vintage flea market. Let me tell you, I hit the flea market. And okay, if you're ever visiting in LA, the best flea market to go to, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, is the Los Feliz. I think that's how you say it. I think it might be pronounced Feliz. I don't know. Don't crucify me, bitch. It's called the Los Feliz Flea. That's what I'm going to call it. It's okay if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm pretty sure I am. But it's only open on Saturdays, and I think it's from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Go if you're in LA, please go. They have like little food trucks there, and it's like a parking garage, right? And at the top and at the bottom of the parking garage are all these vendors, and it's a dick ton of vendors. Like, get there early if you want to go through all of the vendors, right? Some are gonna be taxing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some are gonna be taxing, but most of them are decently priced. And then if they're not, you can bargain them, which I really love. A bitch like me, you're gonna find out. A bitch like me be bargaining. I don't give a fuck. I be bargaining. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get an outfit and I'm gonna put it on tonight. So I go to this flea market. I love going here. So I honestly, I'll go almost every week. I go there definitely like at least twice a month. I don't always shop. I just like to look around. It's just fun. It gives me something to do, you know? Usually I just go there and then like I'll go get food in Koreatown. But I go there very often. I love that place. So I went there. Oh my God. Like I said, Jezabelle likes to haggle. I love going to a setting where I can haggle, right? And a flea market is definitely where you could do that. So I pull up to these vendors. The first girl that I found, oh my God, you got to learn to keep your mouth shut, okay? Because this one girl that I found, I was specifically looking for like cute, sexy tops and like booty shorts or like super mini skirts, which I found. I found some crazy mini skirts, right? You need to learn how to haggle, girl. I'm going to show you right now. This is how you go learn to haggle. This is Haggle 101 with Jezabelle, okay? Haggle 101 with Jezabelle. So I go up to this one girl's booth. I grab, y'all, I'm not even joking, like 10 items. I grabbed like a lot of stuff. And I was about to turn around and offer this girl like $100 for everything that I was getting. But something in me was like, ask her how much she wants. Never offer the price first. Never offer the price. Find a price in your mind that you're okay with paying, but don't offer it straight up, because sometimes you'll end up in a situation like this where I turned around to the girl. I was like, how much for these? She pulls out her phone. She starts doing some quick calculations. This girl said $60. $60. For some of you, you might hear that 10 items, $60. Like, that's still kind of pricey, Jezabelle. Trust me, at a flea market like this, that's beautiful. That's fucking phenomenal, because we're talking about like one of the most popular flea markets to go to in LA. All right. Keep that in mind. So like these folks out here, they be taxing, and you're going to find out just how much they be fucking taxing in a second. $60. I got 10 items, which was fucking amazing. But let me stop you right there. That's not just what was amazing. The girl's checking me out and she's like, hey girl, do you have Whatnot? And I'm like, no, what's that? And she's like, well, Whatnot, mind you, if you don't have Whatnot, you need to get on Whatnot. What the fuck? It's like a live app where people go live and they sell you clothing on live, which I might be itching. Like I might be developing an addiction to this, because bitch, I was on that app bidding like fuck ever since she put me onto that app. But it's like people just go on there and they resell stuff, and it's like in a live setting. It's actually really fucking awesome. I totally recommend it. She was like, you should follow me on there. She's like, I do lives like a few times a week. And she's like, I have to charge you just like a little bit more. Acting like $60 for that shit was a lot. I was like, what the fuck you mean you have to charge me a little bit more? She's like, I had to charge you a little bit more because, like they have to pay for their booth at the flea market. But she was like, if you follow me on Whatnot, most items are typically like around $1 to like up to $5. I'm sorry. Did you just tell me that these same items that I'm shopping for right now, that I just paid $60 for 10, you're telling me that I could get this for $1? $1? Yeah, bitch, I downloaded the app, I made an account, and she was the first girl that I followed. Single digits, bitch. Oh my God. And she's not the only one. Y'all, I downloaded Whatnot, and you can just go on there, and it just gives you like a For You page, basically, of all these different people that are like live and selling clothing. Just boom, go on there. Start clicking. No ad. I'm for real. Like, I'm just like, you could just be clicking. I go on there whenever I'm bored. Instead of going and scrolling on TikTok, I open up Whatnot, and I watch people live selling clothing. Bro, it's like low-key an addiction. I'm so serious. Y'all need to get that app. That app, she really put me on. But like pretty much everybody's doing that. Like, it's not based on like people just bid. Like, sometimes they'll have like a set price, like it needs to start at maybe like $3, or they'll put like the price of shipping, but like you just bid, and everything that I was seeing was like usually selling for like less than $15, bro. It was really cool. So she put me on for real. That girl, I followed her on Instagram and everything, bro. I be replying to all her stories. I'm like, oh my God, I want this so bad, please. But I'm putting y'all on right now, dog. So boom, how to haggle, right? So boom, after that booth, I'm fucking happy as fuck. I'm like, yo, I got 10 items. I got a plethora of options. Bitch, the shit is so cute. I actually got it right next to me. Hold on. First of all, I'm gonna just show you one of the things that I got. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Oh my God. Literally. I know. Oh my God. Check out this little mini skirt. Isn't it so cute? Baby, it barely covers my cheeks. That's what you want. It barely covers my fucking cheeks. Like when I'm walking, like if you're looking at me straight on, you can't see ass. But if I just like hit a little onesie, like a little bend, like, oop, the cheeks are out. Perfect for a club setting. Am I right? I'm gonna eat it up. I know. Boom, hold on. I'm not gonna show y'all everything. This was one of the shirts that I got that I loved. This is so cute to me. I put it on. It's super long on me. So like with the mini skirt was gorgeous. I loved it. It also has like a super large neck that it's not supposed to be like off the shoulder, but I can wear it off the shoulder. Cute, right? I know. Okay, last thing I'm going to show you. Last thing. This is also another mini skirt, but this is like super sheer. So I think that this will be something that I layer. It's definitely meant to be lingerie, right? It's definitely meant to be lingerie, but like, I could definitely layer this on something, like maybe like a solid black, like other mini skirt or something, and then it won't be see-through, or like some super like booty shorts or something. So cute, right? Yeah, that's what y'all need to hit that flea market. I'm not joking. If you're in LA, ever come to visit, if you decide to take a trip down there, baby, you better hit that market on a Saturday, okay? You better. So boom, haggling. Let me tell you. I go to this other booth. Right. And I'm just perusing. I'm just looking. You know, at this point, I had 10 items I was happy at. And at this point, it's just like looking to see like if something catches my eye that might also be like a versatile item that I could swap out if like the other stuff I didn't necessarily like. I pick up this tank top, which was a super cute tank top. It was like Brandy Melville quality. Right. And right off the rip, the second I picked it up, the girl turns to me and she's like, I could do 15 on that tank top. I didn't hate it. It's definitely pricier than what I just paid, but I didn't hate it. What I really look for when it comes to spending money at a flea market is honestly the way that something fits me, because that tends to be my biggest issue with clothing. I don't know if you guys face this too, but is finding something that fits me the right way. I have like a very specific, like this tank top, this is gorgeous to me. I think this tank top fits me perfectly. It hugs my body perfectly, but sometimes like should just be like cut weird, right? But I liked this tank top. So I was like, you know what? I would spend 15 on it. I do like it. It did have a cute little design on the front. It was like a skull and a heart, and it was like black. I was like, okay, cute. I was like, okay, so I hold on to it. And then I pick up another shirt. This was the perfect cut, like cropped, like mini shirt, right? Like this was so cute. It was literally like the perfect shirt. I know exactly what cuts I'm looking for, right? And this shirt was perfect. I turned to the girl. I'm like, how much for the both of these? I'm thinking this girl's going to charge me 15 for both. Why does girl look at me and say $40? So this is where you learn to haggle. You look at people like they're out of their fucking mind. Don't be shy with it. And when I say don't be shy with it, this is a 16-year-old. I ain't backing down. Fuck them kids. I ain't backing down. I looked at that girl like she just basically called me a slur. I'm not even joking. I looked at her and I looked at the items. I went, $40? And she was like, hey, buddy, that awoke something in me. I looked at the girl. I said, where the hell did you get that from? And she said, well, she had to think about it. She didn't even know where she got it from. She had to do quick math in her brain. She said, 15 for the tank top and then 25 for the shirt. 25 for the shirt? She said, I said, 25? Girl, let me tell you something. This is an old shirt. And by old, I mean, it's one of those things that if I stretch it a little bit too far, it's going to make that like sound that shirts make when it's like, this is an old shirt. You know what I mean? Like the crinkle sound where it's like, oh, you stretched it and it's like, ooh, you know, like that's definitely and it was dingy too. You know, I just liked it for the vibe. And I was like, instead of calling it dingy in my head, I was like, this is just vintage, Jezabelle. It's just like vintage, right? And so I looked at her. I was trying to be nice because I didn't even want to spend $15 on it. I'm not even going to hold you. I didn't even want to spend $15 on it. But I liked the cut. So I can definitely convince myself. And so I looked at the girl. I said, baby, I got $30 for you. And she said, I can do 35. And I looked at her same straight face and went, I have 35 and that's it. And she went, okay, fine. And she told me that she only sold it to me because she thought my hair was really pretty. And I was like, hey, whatever works, baby. Whatever works. I'll tell you what, because $30, girl, I have 30. And if she said no to it, she wasn't going to get any money. That's what they be thinking in their head too. Okay. You know what I mean? But here's the thing when it comes to haggling, you can't be a dick about it. I've been going to this flea market for a very long time now. And I've had some conversations with like a lot of the people that are selling there. And you can definitely find people that are selling like that one girl where it was like 10 items for $60. You can definitely find like people who are selling like stuff at a really good price. And when you do, get their numbers. I'm so serious. Get their Instagrams, get their numbers, whatever social media they have, whatever they're pumping clothing out on, get their information. Because there are people who are tripping absolute dick. But there are people out there, I've had conversations with them and they're like, hey, like, that have told me when I buy like a lot of items, they'll like thank me for buying the items. And then they'll say like, you know, a lot of people will come here and they're like, I don't mind like budging on price a little bit. Like, you know, like that's kind of the whole point of coming here. But I hate when people lowball me. That's what you can't do. You can't have somebody can't come up there and like price their shirt at like $20 and then you turn around and offer them $5 for it. Like you can't do that now. Like that you can't do. That's not haggling. That's just being a dick. Like, I don't know, maybe that might work for some of you, but like, that's just being a dick. You got to realize they got to pay for the booth and shit like that. Vlog the flea market. I've been thinking about it. This week's, I don't mean to spoil it for y'all, but I took y'all to my favorite thrift store this week for the YouTube video. I don't mean to spoil it, but that's the YouTube video you're getting tomorrow. It was a lot of fun. Shh, don't tell nobody about the thrift store neither, okay? It's between us. Because it's like a low-key one too. But yeah, I've actually been thinking about vlogging the flea market. I think I'm waiting for it to get colder because it's so hot it'll like overheat my camera. So definitely will be coming to you guys. But yeah, you were all excited. It was definitely one of my favorite vlogs that I've made. I love going thrifting and we haven't done that in so long. But yeah, no, haggling is really just about like finding something that you like, get the price, and then, you know, figure out what you're willing to pay for it. And never be afraid to like offer lower because the worst that they're going to say is no. And that's what ended up happening to me at one point when I was shopping. And this is where you run into the people. I did not like this guy very much. I'm going to put it just very bluntly to you. So towards the end of the flea market, it was almost closing. I think it was like 4:30. It closes at like 5. I went to the other part of it, which is like in a basement section, right? And tons of other vendors. Like it's a lot to walk through. And I'm just kind of walking around. At this point, I've gotten everything that I needed. I was just shopping for like black shirts, right? Little like, I was shopping for like little mini skirts and stuff. I'm like going to leave. And as I'm leaving, I see this dress on the outside of a rack. Like it was positioned there as like, hey, these are my good items. You know, like that's how they position them at the flea market. They'll put their best items on display. Gorgeous dress. Gorgeous. Right? Vintage. It was definitely like a dress from like maybe like the 90s. It was it came like halfway down my calf, right? The colors, the way it just like hugged the body, like it was like a slip dress. It was gorgeous, literally. It looked like something that you would see Jennifer Aniston wearing in like Friends. Like it was so beautiful. And so obviously I immediately grabbed the dress and I was like, this is gorgeous. And so I go up to the guy at the booth and I'm like, hey, how much for this dress? And he's like, 40. 40. Baby, this is this is a thrifting. This is a flea market. Did you even wash it? $40. Is this Dillard's? $40. Oh, it literally it knocked the wind out of me a little bit. Like it hit me in the chest. $40. And so I said 40. I was like, I turned around. I'm looking around thinking like maybe he talking to somebody else. I look back and I'm like, can you do 30? Like I said, get the number in your brain that you're willing to pay. I'm gonna walk y'all through where he was wrong in this too. I said 30. He laughed, baby. Let me just be real with you. That man laughed at me. He laughed. And he said, no, I'm firm on that price. That's fine. I get it. Firm on the price, ain't no problem with that. Mind you, it's just the way that he coming with the attitude. But he was very sassy. But I digress. I wasn't mad about it. You firm on the price, that's okay. I get it. You got to make your money. And so I come back to him because I was willing to spend 30 to only $10 more. And so I decided to ask him, I was like, why 40? He said, oh, it's just, the style of the dress, And I was like, the style of the dress. So I was like, so you're charging 40 for the style? I was like, is it like the brand? And he's like, yeah, the brand. It's also the brand. He's like, the brand goes for way more than this. Like if you found this dress anywhere else, I promise you they'd be asking for a lot more than that. And I was like, what about the brand makes it like 40? It's just the brand. He's like, it's just the brand itself. It's just worth a lot. And then it's also the fact that it's a vintage dress. Like I'm sitting here trying to get like information out of him. Like, I'm willing to spend 30 as a consumer. I'm willing to spend 30, which is only $10 less than what you're asking for. So it's not that I don't have the money. It's that you need to rationalize it to me. Sell it to me, tell me that brand is like, maybe tell me this backstory behind it. This brand is like very popular in like the early 90s. This brand was seen on such and such and such and such. Dresses back then used to go for this much. This is how much they are priced for online. Like, give me something. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to sit here and talk up a dress and tell me that, like, you have it priced so high because the brand, then tell me a little bit about it. He couldn't give me any information. And I was like, damn, like, instead, and I wasn't rude still. I was still very nice. I was still very cordial because, like, I liked the dress. I did still want it. I'm just trying to rationalize in my brain spending $40 on, bitch, something that's probably pressed up against like 50 different bodies, has been in how many different fucking thrift stores, fell on the ground, been shit in maybe. Like, you gotta, $40, I gotta rationalize it. So I say to him, okay, I got you. I was like, damn. I was like, you can't do 30. Like, you can't. Like, I'm like, being sweet, like funny. Like, I was like, you can't. Are you sure? Because like, I really like, are you sure you can't do 30? This man said, I know you saw the dresses. I know you saw the other dresses here. I know you saw the pricing for them. That's exactly what he said to me, y'all. He said it just like that too. I was taken back. Oh, the other dresses here. I looked around because now in my head, I'm actually thinking to myself, who is he talking to? Because at first I was like, haha, this is pricey. Who is he talking to? But now I'm like, who is he talking to? The other dresses. And so I literally looked around and I'm looking at him. This is the exact look I was getting. I was like, and he said, you haven't seen the other dresses? You haven't looked at any other dresses here? I went, no. He lost me right then and there when he got sassy. Right? I would have walked my ass out. That's exactly what I did. I put that dress down and I said, I was like, never mind. And then I just walked away. And I was with Henry and Henry literally offered to buy that. He's like, I'll buy it. Out of principle, Henry, you will not buy this dress. Out of principle, you will not buy this dress. Absolutely not. I think not. He was very sassy. That was so rude because, like I said, I was willing to spend the money, but baby, you got to rationalize $40 for a thrifted dress is a little bit absurd. A little bit absurd. So sorry, I need a little bit more convincing than that. But he couldn't give me any information. He just said the brand. Wouldn't tell me about the brand, though. He didn't tell me how much the dresses went for. Didn't know anything about it. Then he got real sassy with me. I genuinely hadn't looked at any other dresses while I was there, actually. I actually didn't. Like I said, I was just looking for black shirts and skirts, but I will put something back on the principle. I will put something back on the principle. That's what I'm talking about. He needs to learn to sell. That's what I'm saying. And like, mind you, his booth was very packed. Like, it didn't look like many people shopped there. But like, the whole point is like, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too deeply into it because like my brain is like wired for like marketing. And so like in my head, I'm like, you could have sold me. All you had to do was tell me a little bit about the brand. He could have made it up and lied to me. I wouldn't have even known. He would have been like, they sold for like $500. I would have been like, ooh, 40, maybe it is worth it then. That man didn't tell me nothing. He could have told me that a famous celebrity wore it or something. He didn't give me nothing. So, yeah, definitely you'll run into people like that. Don't shop with those people. Shop with the nice people who are trying to fuck with you for real. Like that girl who put me onto the Whatnot app. But that's not it, y'all. So, boom. Yes, I got my clothing. I get ready to go to this event. Jezabelle, this is where you expose yourself. I'm going to expose myself. Oh, my God. Okay. Hold on. Let me wet my whistle. Oh, my God. I can't haggle, but I can sell. Baby, that's just selling backwards. You could do it. Just go backwards. Easy. All right. So I get dressed for my friend's event. I put on a very cute outfit. I do my makeup all cute. I pull up to said event. I'm excited. I'm not expecting anything crazy. Like I said, it's something for smaller artists. We walk into this warehouse. Cool setting. Cool vibe. Right? I watched my friend perform. Really cool, great performance. He was dressed like an alien. It was so awesome. He had like this silver, like it was like holographic silver full like outfit on. And it looked like he was like an alien, but like an alien with aura. Like he looked really fucking cool. And he had these like super cool like sunglasses. He really put himself together for this performance. Like he was having fun with it, right? It's what happened afterwards. I'm just gonna expose myself just straight up. So boom. Like I said, these are smaller artists, which means that not all of them are gonna be great. And let me preface this: I'm not shitting on nobody. Okay? I'm not shitting on nobody. You know, if you are passionate about something, chase that passion. You know what I mean? Chase that passion. But when you go to a smaller artist event, not everybody's gonna be great. Most of everyone, but you must clap for them. Exactly. Most of everyone was good, but there was this one person in particular. This is also a problem about going to a smaller event. Let's keep that in mind. All right. If you go to a smaller event and you look as bad as I did, right? When they're performing, it's like 20 people in the room. So you're right up on the stage. The artist, the person performing might pick you. Might pick you to lock eye contact with and might choose to sing to you. And in some circumstances, that's really cool. You know? In some circumstances, it's really cool. In this circumstance, though, this particular person, look, after my friend performed, I was ready to go, actually. But then I decided I've only been here for like 30, 45 minutes. Like, I put on a full outfit. I did my makeup. I took 2 hours to get ready. Like, let me get some more use out of this. I will stick around for the rest of the performances. Yay. So I do. The other people perform. They were really good. I really liked them. But then we get to this one guy in particular. He's got a lot of energy. He gets up on the stage. He's yelling at everybody. Come on, y'all. Like, let's get together. Let's do it. Like, he's not saying that, but like basically that type of energy. He's like, yes, like everybody like hype up. Like, I'm here up on the stage. Like, round of applause for you guys making it out tonight for all the other performers. And we're like, woohoo, yay, 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 right? He starts performing. Oh, I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna be mean. I'm just gonna be real. In the nicest way possible. It was not great. I'm not going to get into specifics. Not great. But what he was rapping about, he created his own genre of music. That's really what it was. He called it Desi reggaeton. So it was combining like Latin music and Desi music. Sounds cool. I just don't know if necessarily it was executed in the best way. You know what I mean? He threw a little bit of pop in there too. It had some 2019 vibes in there. That's great, sweetie. Had some 2019 vibes in there. Like literally what was going through my brain was like, with enough auto-tune, this might have done numbers on TikTok in 2019. Like that's what I was thinking for real. He had that vibe to him. But he's up there, he's singing his heart out, right? I'm looking around at the crowd, and we're all making like eyes at each other, kind of like pretend you're somebody in the crowd next to me, right? It's kind of like this. I was like, like we're all I'm dead serious. All of us are looking at each other like that, right? But like you said, this person, let me be real with you. At the end of the day, it takes a lot of fucking courage to do that shit. To get up on a stage, perform, to be this passionate about something, to put yourself in a room full of people and do your absolute best, you know? And that deserves to be applauded. I'll be completely real with you. And so even though it wasn't the best, everybody in there is nodding their heads. And I'm trying to be nice. Jezebel's a nice person, you know? So I'm like, I'm bopping back and forth. I'm in my cute little outfit, you know? I'm smiling. I'm bopping back and forth. He turns and looks at me. He starts singing to me, talking about seeing some girls at the club, talking about wanting to get into some girls at the club. Oh, you know, so, but what am I supposed to do, y'all? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go like this? Like, I can't just do that. Like, I'm trying to be nice. He's literally making, like, it was specific. Because, like I said, he's making Desi Latin music. That's what he called it, right? And so he's sitting here talking about a Latin woman in his song, bro. Look dead at me. Staring at me, singing about it, talking about wanting to get in it, wanting to do some stuff. I don't know what to look down. Girl, I didn't want to be mean. It's like 20 people. If I looked down, I felt like I was going to tank his confidence. That's what I felt like. I felt like I was going to tank his confidence. So what does Jezebel do? Jezebel continues being nice. Pretend you're the artist. You're making eye contact with me. And I'm like, you know, bopping back and forth. Yeah, this is great, you know? Yeah, so I look like I'm enjoying myself. Well, Jezebel, how is this exposing yourself? This is fine. You're literally I didn't even have to tell you guys this. That's probably what you're thinking, Jezebel. If you didn't tell anybody this, nobody would even know about it. They had a camera. They had a big ass camera, bitch. They had the big camera, like a real camera. And then they had another person with one of them DJI cameras, like going around the crowd. Yo, the artist, oh my God, yeah. The artist is performing and he looking dead at me. They got the camera, they got all the angles. The big camera behind the guy recording him, right? Singing to me. And then the guy with the DJI camera records him. Boom. Why the fuck with the guy? He did it on purpose. He got the DJI camera. Boom. He's recording the artist and then he pans straight to me like this. Right in my face. Y'all, they got it on camera. They got it on 4K, 8K, HD, ultra. They filmed it on an eyeball. Y'all, they gonna post it. I know they are. They gonna post it, y'all. You know how I know they gonna post it? Because I decided to look them up on Instagram. And they like to post the artists that perform there. They do. And they had already like posted like this guy specifically before. So they're gonna post it. I'm not gonna tell you the page. I'm not gonna tell you the name of the guy. I'm not gonna tell you nothing. I'm exposing myself for one reason and one reason only. If this video comes up on any of y'all's For You pages, I need you to report it. I'm so serious. Report it. I don't care what you report it for. Tell them I'm a minor. Report it. Underage. Report it. Bullying, harassment, hate speech, everything. Report it. I'm so serious. Don't let that shit get out. If you fuck with me for real, this is what I need you most. I've been there for you. I need you right now, okay? If it comes up, I need you to report it. I was so scared. I literally left that event and all I was thinking about was that it was going to get posted and somebody was going to see it and send it to me and be like, this what you fucking with? So this is you? That's all you right there, right? This is what you be listening to. Y'all, terrified. actually terrified. If you send us the account now, we can watch and report. See, nah. Here's the thing, y'all. I don't want to tell you the account. Because some of y'all, look, I like to think that most of y'all love me. I would like to think that most of y'all love me. But we can't lie to each other. There's at least one op in here. I see you. I know you in here. It's at least one. I know it's you. It's one of you in here. Well, at least one op is in this bitch. Okay? Watch me just for the hate of it. Just to get up on here and comment something. She looked terrible today. This podcast has no substance. It's just at least one. And that person's going to follow that page and download it the second it gets posted. Either that, or they're going to find the guy that I'm talking about and they're going to clip me and send it to him. I don't want to hurt his feelings, y'all. I was up in his face smiling because I'm trying to be supportive. It takes a lot of courage to get up there, but the last thing I want is to get clipped of me saying it was not that great. But I can't be the one to tell him it's not that great because I'm not his friend. His friends were there. His friends need to be the one to say that. His friends need to be the one to look at him and hold his hand and say, baby, listen, I know you love this. We need vocal coach. We need a rhythm coach. We need to work on it. If you're passionate about this, we got to work on it. I can't say I don't know him. He needs a friend to say that to him. Because if a nobody, then not me. That's what I'm not finna do it. You don't need to feel bad. I just don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. That's really what it is. I just don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Because like I said, it takes a lot of courage to do that shit. I just don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Bro has potential, I'm sure. Yeah. Anybody's got potential. You know what I mean? What's that whole sound that's viral right now that's trending where everybody's I think it's Bob Ross saying that talent is just a lot of practice. For sure. Yeah. No, he got it. He got potential. Everybody got potential. You got potential. I got potential. We all got potential. Bitch, I got potential. We got potential. Yeah, everybody does. All right, move on. Anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to expose myself so that y'all know that if that shit pops up, report it. Please. please. If you fuck with me for real, you report that shit. So yeah, I left that function, I don't know, a little bit uncomfortable. But yeah, that's kind of what happened last weekend. So I went to this sushi restaurant recently. I really meant to tell you guys about this because this was crazy. I went to this sushi restaurant recently that is just one that I drive by all the time, actually. And I never thought anything of it, but it was recommended by somebody to go and check it out. Apparently it was their favorite sushi restaurant. And I decided, okay, I'll go get dinner there. So I go to get sushi here with someone, right? Girl, I did not know what I was walking into. Why did I sit down and stop? Why did I sit down at this restaurant and it's celebrities in there? This looks like this restaurant for me. Okay. I thought that celebrities would eat what's it called? At fancy restaurants, at expensive restaurants, right? I don't know why I associate it with that, but I guess I'm very much wrong. They probably just eat at every other restaurant that everyone else eats at, but maybe they just are locked in, they're in the know of the places to go. Because I walk into this restaurant and let me tell you, the atmosphere of it is nothing fancy at all. It actually looks like a shack that definitely they just kind of threw some furniture into. It's not bad looking, right? But it has the vibe of this restaurant has love to it. It's been here for a long time. This restaurant, you're going to get treated well when you walk in there. It feels like you're walking into someone's home. It's definitely not a restaurant that is curated. It's nothing like that. It's definitely more of a restaurant made with love, which is the type of restaurant you want to find, right? That's where you want to go to eat. But I definitely didn't expect to see any celebrity here. But I sit down and I was trying to sit at the bar because that's where you can watch them make the sushi, right? It's literally the kitchen is in the dining room. So you're watching everything take place. So it doesn't matter technically where you sit, but I just wanted to be right on top of it, right? So I sit down at this table and where the lady sat me, I'm looking right at, I have a full view of the bar. Why do I look up? Bitch, the hell is Miley Cyrus doing here? I had to pull myself together. You know, celebrities are just regular people, right? I know, right? Okay, I'm really excited. The Miley? Yes. Bitch, I'm a people watcher, okay? Hannah Montana. I'm a people watcher, okay? So I look up and I'm going to scan the restaurant. That's what happens. I'm scanning the restaurant to like people watch. I got the prime seat. I'm all the way in the back corner. I got the prime seat to people watch, right? I look up, I start to scan, boom. Oh, I recognize that face immediately. She's letting out a belly laugh. She's having a great time. She's with like a whole party of people. I think it was someone's birthday. She was with like a whole party of people. And I saw her. I immediately stopped scanning the restaurant. I looked at the person I was with. I was like, oh my God, don't look. Miley Cyrus is right behind you right now. Obviously, the person that I'm with broke their neck. And like, I don't even blame them. Like I said, Miley Cyrus, they went. That's when you tell somebody not to fucking break their neck, like, bro, I've never seen them turn so, they damn near turned their full body around with the chair, right? I was like, stop. Me and her, we made eye contact and everything. Yeah, okay, like, okay, I might be doing too much, but I don't know. There's like celebrities that I like, come on, y'all, we all watched Hannah Montana, and she's got good music too. And then, oh my God, she was also, what else? She was in the fucking, what's that show? Black Mirror. That's what it is. Oh my God, her aura is actually crazy. No, like it actually is. I'm like so serious. But like, I don't know. It was really cool. It was really cool because like I felt bad because I kept accidentally making eye contact with her. It genuinely wasn't purposeful. When I see a celebrity out in public, I won't stare at them. I won't. I'll look at them. I'll get my 2 seconds in of, oh my God, I can't believe it's such and such. Right. And then I'll look away. I try to act as normal as possible as if they're any other person. You know what I mean? Like if you see an attractive person in public, you look at them for a couple seconds and you look away. That's how I try to treat it, right? The climate's so good. I know, right? That's how I try to treat the situation. And so that's exactly what I did was I saw her that one time. And then from that point on, the rest of the dinner, I genuinely tried not to look at her. I'm so serious. I genuinely did. But I still wanted to people watch. So I'm looking around the rest of the restaurant. But like every so often when I would go to scan back, like my line of vision passes her. We made eye contact. And that was really cool. But in her brain, she was probably thinking like, oh my God, this bitch is stalking me. But I swear to God, I wasn't. It was just purely accidental. It was purely accidental. But she was there for me. I know. Maybe it was my aura, guys. Maybe it was actually my aura. I'm not going to lie to you. That restaurant was crazy though, because also on top of that, there was a woman that was on like the other side of the restaurant, like in the back where I was, that was crying the whole time. And I was genuinely wondering what she was crying about. Like, you could tell the people that were in this restaurant were stupid rich. Like, I know Miley Cyrus wasn't the only celebrity that was in there because of the fact that there was, like, another guy that walked in that looked very familiar. I'm pretty sure he's an artist, but I can't remember his name, honestly. I don't know who he was. He just looked extremely familiar. He was very tall. He was a white guy. He had long blonde hair, and I think he had, like, a mustache and beard. He looked he looked like indie. You know what I mean? But he definitely gave celebrity vibes. And then he looked very familiar. I just can't remember who he was. And then he walked up to Miley Cyrus, like casually had a conversation with her, like they hugged and everything, so they know each other. So I'd assume he's probably a celebrity too. Hosier? I have no idea. I can't lie. I don't know what that man looks like. It could be. I don't know. But I just know that he looked familiar. I just don't know who he was with. He was with a woman though. So whoever the guy is, I'm pretty sure he's married because he was with a woman that looked about his age, I would just assume. Search him right now. I tried searching him. Search Hosier right now. I'll look him up right now. No. Hosier has dark hair. This guy had blonde hair. But it was very blonde. Yeah, there was a girl to the right of me that was crying the whole time, but she was like rich as fuck. Like you can always tell in LA who's like rich, and it's especially the Armenian women. I'll just be real with you. It's especially the Armenian women. And she had, the reason that I know she's rich is she had everything under the sun done. Her lips were done. Her nose was done. Her skin looked like she had just ripped hers off and put a newborn skin on her face, right? And when she cried, like her face didn't like, there's a certain way that people who have had like a lot of work done on their face, there's a certain way they cried. It kind of looks like this. Not very much facial movement going on because like they're pumped so much full of Botox, which it's okay. It's very cunty. It's all right. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying that there's a certain way they look, which is no look at all. Their face just kind of turns red and they go, Like, that's how they look. No, it wasn't Young Gravy. And that's how she looked the whole day. She was literally crying the whole dinner. And then the guy she was with was like some like scrawny white guy that had like hella tattoos and like a crazy watch on. So like, he got a bust down, so they had to have money, I think. Could be fake money, but I don't know. But to me, I'm like, what is this girl crying about? Like the whole dinner, like not 10 minutes, 20 minutes, like girl, like 2 hours. I was there for 2 hours. She was crying the whole fucking time. I don't know what the hell that was about, but I would have paid what it was that I spent on the check to find out what the hell that girl was crying about. I was nosy as hell. I'm not going to lie to you. But, you can clock a lip flip from a mile away. Yeah, isn't there a way to tell, like, when somebody goes to, like, sip, eat, or smile, like, basically, like, they just kind of lost movement in, like, their lip. Like, they have to bring their bottom lip to their top lip. I don't know. Girl, don't get that shit done. Unless you really want to, then I support you. I don't care what it is that you do, but just, like, if you want facial movement, don't get it done. I feel like that's what nobody talks about. I'm actually not going to lie to you. I feel like nobody talks about that. Instead, people are just like hella supportive of women doing whatever they want with their bodies, which hell yeah, more power to you. If you want big, fat, juicy fucking lips, if you want a different nose, I say fuck yeah, go for it. But I feel like we should talk about the loss of facial movement. The loss of feeling. I feel like we should talk about that though. Because I heard that I'm a straw girl. I really am. And I heard that once you get like stuff done to your lips, you basically, it's so difficult to sip out of a straw, which I would literally cry because I sip everything out of a straw. I sip everything. That's actually a huge part of my life. I'm going to have the craziest wrinkly lips when I'm older, and I literally don't care. Apparently, that's how you get those crazy wrinkly lips, is when it's too much of the sucking. Whoa, pause. Some of you don't even use a straw, and you're going to have that when you're older. Anyway. But yeah, no, that was kind of crazy. There was also like hella other people that you could tell was like very rich. Just like they're if you've ever seen like a genuine like rich person, then there's a certain like look to them. Like they just look extremely clean. Maybe they don't have a single wrinkle in their clothing. They have crazy like a giant watch on. Maybe they have like a certain way that their face looks. There's just a certain way they carry themselves too. Like pretty much that's what that restaurant was filled with. But the restaurant wasn't expensive or anything. It's just like known to be a very good quality sushi restaurant. But I ended up ordering. I don't know what pushed me to do this, but I think that I just got excited. I ordered the omakase, which if you don't know what omakase is basically a curated menu. The chef does what he wants for you, okay? And I decided to do the most expensive omakase, which means that my tab came out to about like $500, which you might be thinking, holy dick on a stick, Jezabelle, $500. I've never spent that ever in my life on a meal. I don't know what it was. And I think that that's kind of what pushed me to do it, was that I've been to restaurants. I've even been to fancy restaurants to like celebrate stuff and do things like that. And I still would like budget. I'd be like, ooh, like, is it worth it to get this? Like, is it worth it to get this food? Like, I don't think it is. I think I'm going to get it. I think I'm going to get like the cheaper thing on the menu, even though it's not really what I want. You know what I mean? Like I never have actually spent like that much on a meal, but for some reason I think that I was just feeling it with the person that I was with. I was like, you know what, like we've never done this before. I've always heard how cool omakase is. I was like, like fuck it, like you want to do like an omakase with me, like let's try it, like let's do a curated menu. And the person I was with was gung-ho too. They were like, hey, yeah, that sounds really cool, I've never done that either, like fuck yeah, let's do it. If there's any place to do it, it's probably the restaurant where like apparently folks are tapped in. And in all honesty, it was a really good deal for the omakase. It was way more food than I can handle. It was a lot of fucking food. It wasn't like small portions either. It was like full size portions, and they brought out, I'm not even joking, I think it was like 15 different dishes. I did not finish any of them. Some of them I took one bite of because I was actually genuinely so full. I was complaining to the waitress. She brings something else and I'm like, yo, when does it end? When does it end? When's the end of it? Like, it was a lot of food, y'all. Was it worth it? Here is the part that we need to discuss, guys. Was it worth it? Yes and no. I'm gonna be real with you. I say yes because the experience was really fucking cool. I tried so many things that I didn't even know I could try. But I also say no because of the fact that girl, I tried so many things that I didn't know I could try. You know, like it's for the same reason. I'm not gonna lie to you. I learned that I actually might not like seafood. I actually say this often that I don't like seafood, but by seafood I mean like the only thing that I have ever liked seafood wise was sushi. But I was very basic sushi eater. Like I pretty much just get raw fish. Like it's tuna, salmon. There's like a white fish that I'll get. I don't know what the name of it is though. But besides that, that's kind of like the only thing that I'll get. Like I just eat like the nigiri, or I'll get like a sushi roll that's just like raw fish and like rice. I don't like to have like cream cheese or like fried stuff or anything like that. Yeah, yellowtail maybe. But I thought I was a real sushi lover because I like, you know, like I genuinely like the raw fish. Apparently not, girl, because I sat down at this restaurant and they brought me jellyfish. That was a nightmare. That was a nightmare. I will let me tell you something. If somebody offers you jellyfish, try it. I shouldn't tell you no. But girl, let me just tell you that texture. Most of the stuff I didn't like, specifically just because of fucking texture. The jellyfish, it was like crunchy. It was like crunchy, but it was raw. Why is it raw and crunchy? I didn't like that. I put it in my mouth. I bit. I was thinking it was gonna maybe be soft or something. Like, why was it crispy? It crunched, and it crunched like not like a chip. It crunched like when you hold on. I'm gonna give you a good like perspective on what it was like. Y'all ever shattered a tooth and just like crumbles? Or have you ever like bit into a bone and the bone just kind of like crumbled? You know, like it's crumbled, like crunch like that. That's what it was like. It was not an eggshell. An eggshell but harder. Why is it so hard? It's a jellyfish. I thought that they were just like jelly, bitch. I thought jellyfish was gonna be jelly. No, that texture threw me off, and that's kind of what threw me off for most of the meal was the texture stuff. Also, the next thing I didn't like. What is it called? Sea urchin. Uni. That's what it is. Uni. The texture of that. Couldn't get behind it. Oh, it was like slime that melted in your mouth. Uni is so good. What? Yo, I couldn't. The texture, I guess I'm a huge texture person. I couldn't. I wish I wasn't so picky. I'm starting to think, I'm like, damn, like, am I picky? Because I'm not even gonna lie to you. That wasn't like everything they brought out that was like sushi wise, that was like nigiri or sashimi. I loved it. I had no issues with it. It was great. But then they just brought out like other stuff that I'd never even had before. And there was things that they brought out that I don't even know what it was. I actually don't. Some of it they could have, I don't know. I have no idea what it was because this was a very fast-paced restaurant, right? So they kind of come over real quick, drop the plate, and then say it really quickly. But like the thing is like they're saying it in Japanese, and so I don't know what it was I was actually eating. And so at this point, I'm kind of just going based off of like looks. But pretty much most of everything that I ate, I actually did not like, unfortunately, and it was just texture-wise. But I ate some crazy shit, and let me tell you, the uni, hated it, ate it all, ate it all. Why did I eat it all? Because the chef. I guess apparently when you buy the most expensive like omakase, the chef comes around from the fucking bar and he brings it to you himself. And he actually hand rolled, like he brought the stuff over to the table and made the roll in front of it. Like it was a hand roll that you like eat like with your hands, right? And he assembled it and he like pulls out this fancy uni, right? And he explains to me that it was flown from Japan. Y'all, I had to eat it. Of course I ate it. Are you kidding me? He came over here with this whole story. Like, I did not like the way it tasted at all whatsoever, but I ate it because that's pretty fucking cool, bitch. I ate some shit that was flown from Japan. I ate something flown from Japan. That's really cool. I had no choice. So I would say, like, did you try puffer fish? No, I actually think I declined that. There was some stuff that I straight up declined. Oh my God, they tried to bring me blood organs. I can't do a vanilla raid. What? Vanilla raid. Hello? Oh my god! What the fuck? What? Oh my god! Hold on, everybody! Everybody get naked right now. Everybody get naked. I'm so serious. Right now, everybody get naked. Like, what else are we supposed to do? That's insane. Oh. I don't know what to do. Do I get naked? What the fuck? This is crazy. Hi, Vanilla. Thank you so much for the raid. Holy shit. I really appreciate it. This is my second raid ever. Do a flip. Yo, I'm about to. I swear to God, I'm going to break my neck on stream. I swear, I'm about to do it. Oh my God, wait. Hold on. I know what I have to do. Hold on. I know what I have to do. Hold on, everybody. I know what I have to do. That's it. Thank you, Vanilla. She onto something with this. This is low-key comfortable. I'm not even gonna hold you. This is low-key comfortable. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much. That's crazy. Guys, that's actually insane. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through. Thank you, Vanilla, for the raid. That's so insane. So glad to have you guys here. Welcome to my podcast, guys. This is my Absolutely Fried podcast. You've missed a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. For everybody just joining, I'm not gonna lie to you. I exposed myself like crazy on this. This would have been an absolutely insane podcast to have exposed myself in front of this many people. But that's okay. I'm just so glad to have you guys here. We were just talking about how I went and tried omakase for the first time, and I might not be as much of a sushi lover as I thought I was, because I hated pretty much everything that I ate, but I still ate it because it was really cool to eat stuff that's flown straight from Japan. If anybody's wondering what the restaurant was that I went to, let me look it up right now. I'm going to look up the sushi restaurant for you guys so that if you're ever in LA and you want to go, this sushi restaurant was actually insane. Here we go. Sushi Tomoki. That's what it's called. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Sushi Tomoki. If you're ever in LA and you're looking for a place to go that's got really good sushi, the vibe is really interesting. There we go. The vibe is really interesting. Shout out to everybody what the fuck? That's crazy. Shout out to everybody that's subscribing. Thank you so much. Mulani, Mosey Pie. You gifted 5 subs. What the fuck? Thank you so much. Coochie Boots. Thank you so much. Wow, this is crazy. Guys, I'm sweating actually. Hold on. I don't know. Like, I just started sweating. I'm sweating like profusely. Shout out to Jada. Oh my God, guys. You're going to make me keep sweating. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep sweating. This has been a great night. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my night. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of yours, as well as the rest of your weekend. I hope that you sleep very well and wake up feeling great, because it is going to be a great day tomorrow, and the rest of this weekend is going to be really freaking great. Sorry, I'm nervous, guys. There's such a big audience here. What the fuck? I love you guys so much. I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.